Hello, my name is Phil Turner. I'm with Anywise Enterprise. Today I'm going to give you a little introduction to School Buddy, my new app. It's spelled S apostrophe Cool Buddy. Here you see the icon. You click on that. When you start up, there's no classes defined. You have to do that yourself. You can kind of play around though. The selector, what you do is choose an activity down here. If you want to add, edit, view, delete one of these data types, you could, for example, go and try and edit a test. There are no tests scheduled yet. You could try to delete an instructor. None of those yet either. You go to the calendar, you can flip around in here, but there's nothing scheduled, so that's not too interesting. And the data management tab allows you to back up and restore via sync docs through Wi-Fi to a computer. If you have any app that expects you to input a lot of crucial data and doesn't allow you to back up and restore, it's an epic failure waiting to happen. You will lose your data. So you always need backup and restore. And of course, you can email your data to yourself too. But we'll start. Neat thing about School Buddies, it allows you to keep your entire Scholastic history on file within a few touches right on your iPhone or iPod Touch, and it does that by separating classes into school terms, semesters, or quarters. So the first thing you want to do is define a term. You can always choose all classes and see all your classes at once, but we'll define a term, hit the plus button. We'll call it Fall 2009. You can put a school name if you want. You definitely want to define, input the first day and last day of the term. We'll say it started, I don't know, August 25th. And sometime December, because the calendar uses this to display when you have a class scheduled, and also there's a report that calculates how much time you have left in class, how much time you spent in class, so you need those dates. You can always put your GPA in after the term is over, then there's a short note and then a long note. You can go back and of course edit these anytime you like. Go ahead and select Fall 2009, here we are. These are all your classes for that term. There are none yet, so we'll add a class. We'll hit the plus button. We'll call this class maybe Geometry. We'll want to put in an instructor. There are none defined right now, so we'll add one. We'll call her maybe Miss Jones. You can give her an office number, office hours, phone, email, URL, short note, and then a long note. We can try a short note here. Maybe she's kind of cute. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll save her. And of course we can go back and edit her, delete her. We'll choose Mrs. Jones, Miss Jones. You want to input a schedule for your class so you know what time to be there. Let's say it starts at 9:25 a.m. It goes Monday through Friday. We can always obviously clear anything we want and start over. It ends, say, at 10:30. We'll save that. Here you see Monday through Friday. We can put a room number in. There's URL, grade. Grades in School Buddy are kind of cool. You get 4 options. The first one is just a letter grade, your standard A+, B+, and you can do check, plus, minus, pass, fail, all that good stuff. We'll leave it blank for now. There's a percentage grade where you just enter in a percentage, and a number grade. Some schools use like a GPA system, 3.2 or whatever. Other grade, you can put in anything you like, but it won't be graphed because to graph it, it needs to be some kind of number or something on a scale. So these three, if you input any of these three, all three will be graphed. You input just one will be graphed wherever you input. We won't do a grade right now. There's you see our term. I can show you the long note here. The neat thing about 3.0 iPhone OS is that you can paste something long in here. Could be several pages long. Then you come back a couple years later, and it's still there. That kind of be useful. We'll save that class. Okay, here we see our class. We have no assignments due, no tests scheduled. So we're going to want to add some assignments and tests. If you click on that, you'll see the teacher here, the room number. Here's your schedule for that class. There would be a note here. Let me show you that. Go back to edit our class, and we'll put in a short note. Oops. Maybe we don't like geometry. Okay, here you see your note. Now you want to add an assignment, just click on assignments. Again, you hit the plus button to add one. We'll say it's chapter 1, problems. We'll put in a due date. Let's say it's due tomorrow. Percentage complete, when you're done, you just slide that all the way over. You're done. If you're halfway done, halfway, whatever. Grades again, percentage of grade. If it's like an essay or a big test or something, maybe it's 20% of your grade, just information. Short note, long note again. Assignments you can sort by what's due, what's past due, completed assignments, and then you can see all your assignments here. Tests are basically the same thing. It's a plus. We'll put in a test real quick here. Well, we'll give it a test date. Let's say the 3rd. We'll save that. Now we go back to geometry, and you see we got assignment due the 2nd, test due scheduled on the 3rd. Go to the calendar. The green boxes mean you have a class scheduled that day. 24th, the term hadn't started yet. So on the 25th, there you see geometry scheduled. If you go to September, you can see the blue box here means you have an assignment due that day. You can see in geometry we have chapter 1 problems due. 0% complete, we haven't started it yet. We better get on that. On the 3rd, we have a test scheduled, a quiz in geometry. And of course you can see your schedule here too. You can go to the selector here. You can view your classes. There's geometry. There's all that good stuff. You could delete something if you want. Your instructor. You can delete Ms. Jones. You can add an assignment right here into geometry. Whatever you want to do. Just makes quick access. Really simple. What else can I show you? Here's today and tomorrow buttons. Really quick. Boom. This is what you got going today. Here's your schedule for today. Nothing due. No tests. What about tomorrow? Oh, you have an assignment due tomorrow. It's a basic operation. It gets more interesting when you have more data. I'll make another video with all the data loaded in, and I'll be able to show you the graphs and the reports then, and I'll do some backup and restoring too. But that's basically the introduction. I hope you give it a chance. I hope you like it, and I'll see you. Bye.